Babes, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle, and this is just another celebrity tarot. We are gonna talk about Krishan Rock in Blueface, but let's see. It's focused on her, but of course, I want to remind you guys that my readings are no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles could be reversed in between energies, and like I always say, I do not run a daycare. You guys should know that this is entirely general. Feel free to take or leave whatever you want. As I always say, these are all for entertainment purposes only, as everything said and mentioned on these readings are all allegedly throughout the whole reading. So with this said, let's move forward, okay? Let's see. This is the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Strength card in reverse. Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the King of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. So I do see right here a lot of water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, as well as Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Leo. So it's telling me right here that she is in a way to perform happier than ever, even though that I do feel like her and Blueface are either or not together, or they could be on and off. She is super happy because it's talking about how he drains her energy and how he makes her unhappy. I do know there's a lot of people out there who defend his actions, but I always say, if you defend an abuser and a narcissist person, it's because you yourself are one, because people defend what represents them. And that's all I have to say about that, because when people don't want to acknowledge that this dude is abusive according and allegedly throughout everything we see. I'm not saying that she's a saint, but he does drain the life out of her, and whoever defends that actions is because that actions that you're defending represents you as well. So, and that's good, because then people will know what kind of person you are, so they could stay away from you. So with this said, with the Two of Wands and the Strength card in reverse right here, I do see that she actually through the separation, because even though that you may see them together, they're not as together as they used to. It seems right here that she is growing wiser, and she's actually focused more in herself and in her actual daily life. I do see right here that she has a lot more to go, and I'm talking about healing, of course. She is in this, in the beginning of a new phase, which is motherhood, and I do feel like this is giving her a different light. Allegedly, she had always wanted to be a mother, and this is a blessing in disguise for her. It just happened in a different way, and she is a single mom, and she's gonna continue like that, allegedly, because he don't want much to do with that, but he don't want to do that much with that baby. So even if they were together, she always gonna be a single mom. And people be like, it doesn't make sense. Well, get a book and make it make sense, because it's not that hard to understand. You are a single mom even if you are in a relationship when your partner does not help you. And if you don't want to understand that, that's a you problem, your lack of common sense. So with this said, it does seem like she is a single mom, and she's going to be a single mom even if she tries to make it work with him. I do see that she has checked out from the connection. She's not as in love anymore. Of course, who's gonna be in love? One of the things that a dude does that could be very heartbreaking, and this could be actually very permanent in how a female will see you, is how you treat them in their pregnancy. When you treat somebody very poorly in their pregnancy, you give them a look of who you really freaking are, because pregnancy is a very vulnerable time and where a female needs you the most. And whenever she sees that you're mean and disrespectful, that is when you realize that this is not where it is. And some people have a lot of things to say. Babe, get a boyfriend, get a girlfriend, make sure that you have a relationship, make sure that you go through it, and then you talk. If you are talking out of your nalgas without any knowledge of how it is to be in an abusive relationship, you literally have no credentials to talk. So this is coming from somebody who has been in an abusive relationship and who is a mother. So no longer with that motherfucker. But anyways, what the King of Cups right here in the reverse is telling you, that this person is never gonna love her right. He is never gonna love that kid right. He literally is not a good father figure. Allegedly, he literally is very immature to be a father. He allegedly don't want to have kids. He didn't want to have kids in the first place with the first baby mama, and it's because he don't really like anybody. He don't really like nobody. He is allegedly a broken individual who is just humping people jumping from bed to bed, and allegedly he may not have a good relationship with his father. So he is actually projecting that insecurity and that anger and frustration over his kids. And now we're gonna be, oh, it's not his fault. We all know that, and that's why we are not doing that. It's him doing that, allegedly, right? So at this point, allegedly, he don't have a very good relationship with his father, meaning that he doesn't feel like he needs to be a good father to his kid, allegedly, because he's in his head, it's like, oh, I never had a good father figure, so I want to do the same because I didn't end up being a bad person. He doesn't seem his action to be wrong. He doesn't seem his action allegedly to be destructive, and he is. Now, he as a person and he as a artist are two different things. People confuse that. When they like somebody's music, they just get blinded by that and they don't want to admit that. Allegedly, you can even see it on the camera. So you could see it on the show. You can see it on TikTok. Allegedly, he's not a very good person. And all the things that he has said and all the things, or the claims and all of that, you can't be blinded to that just because you like his lyrics. I do see right here that allegedly he's supported by others by that behavior. He knows allegedly that Krishan could be so much more. She could be very famous and all that, and way more than him. And allegedly he knows that he needs her. And I know I have little kids here be like, he's not a one-hit wonder. Blueface without Krishan, there's no Blueface. I'm sorry to break it to you. And you can cry about it. Cry louder so we can hear you. Now, with the Nine of Swords in the reverse right here, I do feel like she's no longer heartbroken as she used to. I do see right here that allegedly there's people trying to shush her. Allegedly there's going to be people trying to take away her baby, and they're not going to succeed. They're going to just make themselves look bad. Just because you want something doesn't mean that you're going to get it. Just because you think something about somebody doesn't mean it's true, and you got to prove it. And allegedly, she is going to, older lady is going to try to take away her baby. But allegedly it's not going to win. And it's going to backfire because it seems like Krishan could sue her. I do see right here with the Six of Cups right here, allegedly this baby is an opportunity for Krishan to love herself, to respect herself a little bit more, and to give that unconditional love that she was seeking. Understand that the unconditional love comes from within. And I feel like this baby is more than a blessing in disguise. It's a total transformation. I do see right here with the Four of Swords, she does feel stressed because, it's stressing to know that, that you have to do all of this alone. Allegedly, it has nothing to do with money because, of course, we know that she has money. But it's about all the things that comes with it. So I do feel like, again, she is doing all of these things alone. She has fake friends around her, fake people around her. She is aware of all of that, but right now she's just focused on her baby. When people talk about like, oh my God, look at Blueface, he's cheating on Krishan. She don't care. She don't care. Look, she's unbothered. She knows. She don't care. She has bigger problems. She has a bigger fish to fry, to be honest, which is pregnancy. Pregnancy is a lot. I do see right here with the Four of Wands right here. Allegedly, there is a contract here in between her and Blueface that once that's done, if she don't have to be in the same room as him, she won't. I do feel like before she was blinded to some sort of situation with Virgo and Gemini energy, but allegedly now she's not. She's seeing things for how they are. And she's like trying to stay away from drama and problems. So at this point, and I do see right here that Blueface is allegedly stressed out with Scorpio Aries energy because he's not getting the reaction that he used to get. And allegedly he is not taking well the fact that Krishan is not looking for him, that Krishan is not feeling down. And he is he's a manipulative, narcissistic person, allegedly. So because he's doing all of this to get a reaction out of her, and he's not getting that, he is very stressed out. And this is when he allegedly plans to be nice to her, but then she's not buying it anymore. I do feel like there's gonna be a breakup, like a permanent break-in between him and Krishan, allegedly, and that's gonna affect his revenue a lot. Again, is he gonna be poor? I don't know, maybe. But I do feel like whatever it is that he used to make, he's no longer to, because Krishan is not actually connecting in the drama as much as he allegedly likes. So he has a lot to heal. Like, he is toxic. And I find it so like hypocrite of people calling Krishan toxic. But was she toxic before all the things he did to her? Because before him, she was very different. Now people always point out at the victim, not at the person do things to her. And people be like, I wouldn't have done that. That's why you're not there. That's why you're not there. Why are you talking about something that you're not living? That you yourself are saying that you will never be. Putting somebody else down when they're down is the worst thing you can do. And it shows what kind of person you are. I do see right here that she is going to get back up. She's going to be an amazing mother. She is going to make amazing hits. She's going to make new music after. Allegedly, I see her alone. I see her alone with friends and good people around her. I do see that she's going to be more to herself. She's going to party less after. She's going to be more to herself, and she's going to grow also. She's also going to put more effort into her influence situation that she was too. So she's going to actually put more time into the influencer too, besides the singer. By the way, this is a wig. So that's what I see too. Not much. It's more about like her finding herself, distancing herself from Blueface. Allegedly, she don't want to do much with him because he's just playing games and she's not about that. She's like already like checked out. So at this point, it's a bittersweet victory for her with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. But after all, she made it. After all, she made it, and she overcome a lot of things. So with this said, guys, this is the end of your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to follow me on IG and on TikTok, I have the links in the description box below. I always tend to follow back on IG if I can. Also, I want to remind you that I am on Spotify. So if you want to help me out, I do daily episodes podcast. So it's going to be in the description box below as well as in the comment section. I am also open for personal readings, so if you want to book with me, please make sure to go to the website in the description box below. You're going to find the link. Also, if it's easier, you can book directly on my IG, which is going to be on my bio. The link is going to be on my bio. A friendly reminder that I do not take requests outside my availability and or outside the online booking. I also want to remind you that I do not offer any free readings outside the giveaways, and I never message anybody on any platform inquiring for readings or offering readings whatsoever. So with this said, thank you so very much for the love and support. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys have any other suggestions, please write it down in the comment section. I want to remind you that if I give it a heart, it means that I saw it and that I will work on it as soon as I can. It depends on my time and demand. So with this said, thank you for real. Have an amazing day.